Okay, first I'm voting for Donald Trump, so to get that out of the way, you know why, right? Donald Trump's presidency of 4 years added $8 trillion to the national debt. Let me finish. In 243 years, every president added 75% of the national debt, and Trump is 25%. So when you say we had this economic boom, this money, this we added $8 trillion to our debt. So what economic boom are you talking about? He injected the market with $5.3 trillion to save the stock market. So what market was booming? The market is booming right now under, believe it or not, under Sleepy Joe or Senile Joe. The economy is better. Everything is good. The wages are a little bit bad. Donald Trump's faults are he says things. You're saying, "Oh, this is the media," but we hear it when he says it. He garbage people. People are eating dogs and cats. She's a communist. He demonizes his opponent. You need to be presidential, and Donald Trump will never be presidential. Donald Trump is a transactional individual. He's in the real estate business. He has to oversell whatever he has because he sells apartment. Well, look at this apartment. They just offered me 10 million, but I'm going to give it to you for 7. So he has to lie all the time because that's the way he did. It was in the retail business. You have to compensate for your thing. Oh, well, listen, he convinced people that an apartment in his tower is 33,000 square feet. It's only 11,000, and he convinced them, and everybody believed him. So he's a good salesman in that.
Salesman is a salesman. But when we're talking about
everything in his life is transaction. Even his daughter, he married her to that Jewish kid just because they were a rich real estate family. He needed to have that connection.
Yeah, but that's fine. But that's fine. That's his personal life. When we're talking about business, we're talking about
beautiful wasp girl. Where are you gonna? I would marry her. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about business, and we're talking about the debt. Well, when he came into office, there were a lot of things that were neglected. Yeah. So when he rebuilt the military, yes, there are going to be some spending. There were some things that he shouldn't have spent on, but you know what? He didn't have complete autonomy. When you talk about the wall, they fought him tooth and nail. So he had to find the money where he could. He took it from the military because that was the only place he could take it. So he cut a little bit of their spending to make the wall, and they even fought him for that. So I think people should stop talking about the wall and he didn't make the wall. Well, they fought him tooth and nail.
Exactly.
You can't stop somebody from doing something and then trying to blame them for not doing it.
Right.
It's like it makes you a hypocrite.
Yep.
And we don't even stop these people from being hypocrites. The gentleman was talking about, well, he owes the state of New York. But those are bogus cases. And the fact that those cases are being appealed and they're going to be overturned, you still can't quote bogus cases. Because if those cases were happening to you, you would say, "Oh my God, there's so much injustice in the world." But you can sit there and quote. I think people should stop and say, you know what, common sense has to prevail in this country. The fact, a reason to vote for Donald Trump is that you're a man, and Donald Trump is a man.
Yeah,
he's suffering all this nonsense. He's not crying about it. He's going through it. He's taking it. And he's still pushing on.
That's true, man.
If it was a Democrat, they'd be crying. They would need therapy. They'd be on drugs, and these people would lose their mind.
I wish, Al in Arkansas, I wish I had you to talk some sense into our friend Ronnie from Ohio yesterday. I don't know if you heard my call with him, but anyway, there's people
at work.
Well, right on, man. You're talking sense, and I'm here for it. I appreciate you, man.
You have time, or you have a call?
Go ahead. You want to respond to him, or
no? He's actually right about the cases about his real estate. Oh, everybody over exaggerate. Like my house is worth $315,000, but in my mind, it's 500.
Nice.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's normal stuff. You overprice your stuff, just because that's like your child could be ugly, but everybody knows he's ugly. But
he's
my child is handsome. But they have a saying in Arabic. They said. A baby's monkey in his mother's eyes is a prince.
Yeah,
you understand? And he's a monkey. To her, he's a prince.
Yeah,
he's so beautiful.
Just one last thing about the real estate. The fact that in that real estate deal, the banks had their due diligence. They go back with their own people to check the value of something. And if it's okay, and if they said it was okay, then there's nothing wrong with that deal.
Not only that, he paid them. Maybe the taxes that he could pay back taxes and stuff like that. Okay. I just messed up. I don't need that. Okay. I have this theory.
Thank you, Al in Arkansas. It's good
Thank
to
you,
hear from
Alan.
you, man. Take care.
Hey, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just threw the mouse away. I'm
Bye.
good. You can see me good.
I can see you fine. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right.
With your theory.
So I have there's a movement in Silicon Valley. It's called the Fascist Tech Bros, led by Peter Thiel and what's his name? The rich guy.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. The whole idea. I think they're using Trump as a Trojan horse to the presidency because their guy is J.D. Vance. Now, what's so dangerous about that? If they get J.D. Vance, we don't want nobody controlled by billionaires and multi-billionaires. Then he will be just like the Manchurian candidate. That's what you call him.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do right now. All that money they spending on Trump, it's given out. They know Donald Trump is 78 years old. He might he might not make it. Only God knows who dies or lives. He might not make it until his first term. But the whole idea, they need J.D. Vance to be in the presidency because they have a lot of programs. They don't even believe in democracy. Peter Thiel doesn't believe in democracy.
Me neither, man.
You don't believe in democracy? No,
not
you
really.
need democracy.
I don't really like democracy because look at all the dumb people voting.
It's okay, but you have you don't have people shooting each other with AK-47s in the street, right?
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah,
that's what democracy. Democracy is a sloppy, and it's like a mob.
But Peter Thiel doesn't want AKs in the streets.
Peter Thiel is a strange guy. He's a fascist, and he doesn't want women to vote. And he's gay. He's married to a guy.
Okay.
And the whole idea, and I don't know what this relationship with J.D. Vance, who's conservative, God, and all that.
J.D. Vance is no Trump. He's not this
He's
genuine,
not Trump,
what you see is what you get type of guy, at least not that I've seen. I don't trust J.D. Vance to the level that I trust Trump at all.
Trump is his own man. He'll just say whatever's on his mind. He don't care. Whatever lands, it lands. As long as he gets that headline nighttime with all the cable networks, he sits down and probably eats Big Macs and French fries and laughs all night. You understand?
Let me get, so that's your theory, is that they're going to oust, or they're going to...
No, they're not going to oust him. They're going to let him become president.
And then J.D. Vance will succeed him, and then they'll have their fascism?
That's them. They're going to use him. You don't want billionaires to control the United States of America.
But they already do, don't they? I think those billionaires, billionaires like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk are better billionaires than like George Soros and
George Soros is the guy. Like, what is he? 150 years old.
Yeah, him and Bill Gates and some of
these
you
guys
others.
And the Republican. How we got the Edison, the Zionists. We're all dancing to the same tune, but we just got. I don't know if I could use the word pimp. Can I use it?
You can. Yeah.
Okay, we're being pimped by different individuals. The Republican Party have their own pimps, and the Democrats have their own pimps.
Right.
But we don't want direct, outright control. That's what worries me. You don't want no Peter Thiel in charge.
That's true. I don't really know him.
The guy started. Did it? What's up, Doc?